Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Overwatch. Today, we're going to be playing multiple classes and doing just whatever I feel is the best thing to play. There was a bit of a story behind this gameplay. This is a after commentary, not live commentary. But there was a bit of a story with this gameplay. I was recording it, and apparently, while I was recording it, I must have muted my microphone at like 2 minutes into it, so I lost the actual commentary. This was going to be a live commentary, but now it's not. I'm not actually going to be watching the gameplay in this one. This video was meant to come out before the Hanzo video, but because I lost the commentary, I was like, okay, fine, I'll bring out the Hanzo one first. But yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit about Overwatch, and now that, you know, I've had some time to sit back and think about the game, I just want to talk about, like, how I felt the game was, really. You know, the open beta has ended. It's been over for like over a week now, and yeah, we're just gonna talk a bit about. Actually, when did it end? It ended about it ended on the 10th. So yeah, it's been just over a week. So we're just gonna talk about it and talk about how I felt the game was, and I feel like the game was really good. Oh, obviously, I felt like the game was good. I've made like, I think I want to make 11 videos in total about this game, you know, just in this short period I had to play the game. While I was playing it, I was just recording the entire time because it was just so good, and like, there was never like a moment in the game where it was like, this footage is unusable because it wasn't good enough. It's like, everything felt good enough, and it was so well made. It felt really polished. It felt really good. All the characters worked well together. There was like one character that really stood out to me as unbalanced, and that was obviously Mei. I really didn't like how Mei was balanced in the game, but we're not going to talk about balance. We've gone through that enough. So yeah, the whole game as a whole just felt good. It felt really good, and yeah, there's no real points I can fault it on. The gameplay of the actual game. Now I'm going to talk. I don't know how, but I'm going to talk about it, and I'm not sure yet, but I'll try, and it's going to be great. So the gameplay of the game was very intense at all times. Really, there was never a dull moment, unless you're playing a class like Bastion or Tourbillon, and then there's some dull moments, but usually there's always action, there's always something going on, there's always something you can do to help your team, and if you feel like there isn't, then you're probably playing the wrong hero. It's so hard to like know who to play, when to play them, and then you gotta know how to play them as well. There's so many different layers of actually playing this game, and therein lies a bit of a problem. It's not very new player friendly, I feel. They have got that tutorial, but the tutorial, I've only seen like parts of the tutorial. I haven't actually played it myself. But from what I gather, it's very, you've never played a first person before. Let's show you how to play a first person. It wasn't really this is the characters, this is how they work, this is how they work together, this is how you counter these certain situations. It didn't go into that kind of detail. It went into press W to walk forward, press spacebar to jump, press Q to use your ultimate ability. It didn't go into, well, what is an ultimate ability? You know, how does this work? How does this impact the flow of the game? You know, how do different ultimates complement each other? How do different ultimates counter each other? How do these ultimates work? If you, like, yeah, it didn't go into that kind of detail, and I feel like it should have. If it went into that kind of detail, then I probably would have played the tutorial. I didn't play the tutorial because, A, I didn't feel like I needed to. B, after learning about what it actually was like, it was like, well, I know how to play first-person shooter. So, but, you know, what I want to know is, you know, how do all of these things work together? How do the classes complement each other? How do certain classes work against each other? How do you make them so they can all work as a team and get the objective one? You know, it didn't go into that kind of detail, which would have been really nice if it actually taught you about the game. I know that would be a lot of work for the developers to actually make a tutorial that, like, in detail. But I feel like if you're gonna make a game with all these characters that work together like this, you need to address that, and you need to let the players know how they work together and stuff. Like, yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been nice to actually learn, like, you know, because there was a lot of situations in the game where it's like, okay, they have a Bastion, how do we counter this? Okay, well, someone can go Pharah, someone can go Reinhardt, we can put up the shield, and then the Pharah can shoot through the shield to destroy the Bastion. You know, there were those kind of situations, but then there was a situation like, okay, now they have 3 Bastions, what do we do now? It's like, oh, well, we're fucked, aren't we? Alright, so I feel like that's everything I needed to say. I don't know how long the gameplay I have is. I'll just kind of edit it down to this length. There should be one more Overwatch video to come out. This was meant to come out before the Hanzo video, but then knocked up with the audio. So there's one more Overwatch video after this one, so look forward to that. It's just a clips one with all the clips. There's the reason why I haven't had any in-clips on the last few videos, for the Overwatch videos, and that's because I needed those clips for the actual clip video, so yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. My name is 526, and I shall see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.